Yo, what is up guys? Welcome to today's video and hope you guys are all doing well. In today's video, we're going to be going over my spring pickups, and I must say that these are some of the highest quality pickups in terms of each piece. I've been anticipating some of these pieces for absolutely ages, so if that interests you, stick around. As always for these pickups videos, we're going to be going from tops to bottoms, so that would be outerwear, tops, pants, then shoes. So let's get into pickup number one. So I've been looking for a fleece jacket for a while now, and I've really been looking for one that I love and not something that I'm just gonna wear for the winter and just kind of rotate it out the next season. And when I saw this one from Simmons, it really caught my eye and I knew I just had to cop it. I was blown away with the detail and silhouette of the piece, and knowing Daniel, he makes great content, and I just thought it would also translate to his clothing, so I had to give it a shot. This is the item I've been wearing the most since I got it, and I was definitely skeptical at first given the steep price, but I can safely say that this is one of my favorite pieces right now, and in terms of sheer quality, it knocks it out of the park. This boucle Italian fleece is just so soft and comfortable, and although it can get a little bit itchy, you can tell that it's made with care and that it's extremely comfortable to wear. One of the features I absolutely love about this pullover fleece is that it actually has this drawstring cord that allows you to customize the fit. Personally, I really like to cinch it in the waist because I like a more put together look, but for those days where I'm just feeling like going for a more cozy and lazy vibe, I just uncinch it and just let it frill out, I guess. The other feature I really like about this fleece is the collar, which actually allows you to pull it down to give it like a different look. I love versatile and functional clothes, and this piece is no different. Not to mention, this pullover is the coziest thing in my wardrobe right now. It's my go-to jacket for the colder months. Next up, we got the sleeveless cardigan from the recent Uniqlo U women's collection. It wouldn't be a pickups video without a Uniqlo piece, and this one's no exception. It's also a banger. I decided on this black one, but if I was a bit more attentive about the Uniqlo U collection, I would have definitely copped it in this chocolate brown colorway. But this one is also very, very nice, and I look forward to layering this in the future. I've never been like a vest type of guy, but when I saw this, I knew that it was going to be pretty easy to style for me at least. And it was a nice place to start given the soft fabric and the really nice construction. And for the sizing, since it's in the women's collection, of course for guys, shopping in the women's section is a bit tricky, but for the most part, I'd say sizing up a size from your usual Uniqlo size is usually a good bet. So this is a large, and I'm usually a medium in Uniqlo men's, so I guess that checks out. For the $60 retail price, I think this piece just knocks it out of the park, and given the quality of the fabric, the overall silhouette, I think it's something that you guys should consider. And overall, it's a fantastic place to start if you guys ever wanted to try out styling a vest. Moving on to pickup number 3, and this is easily my favorite shirt in my collection right now. It's this off-white shirt from Carb Studios. I've been on the hunt for a plain white shirt like this for a while still being like reasonably priced, and I think Carb Studios hits it on the mark with this piece. I've been keeping up with Carb Studios for a while on Instagram and decided to finally pull the trigger because I saw creators like Stevie Saul and Dion hype up the brand, and it definitely doesn't disappoint. This shirt is definitely on the relaxed side, which is what I really enjoy, and I noticed that the quality of the garment's really good in terms of the detailing and the material itself. I really like it because I feel like it's insulated enough to keep me warm, but it still has a flowiness that is pretty breathable, so it has a very good balance of the two. It's not often that I find a brand that really resonates with me, but I really like Carb Studios, and I like this shirt so much that I might get more of the exact same shirt, maybe in like their other blue colorway. And they have some other shirts, trousers, even jackets that I'm gonna check out in the future. But yeah, Carb Studios, super underrated brand. You guys are definitely gonna see me in this shirt and the brand a lot more in the future. Then for the next pickup, we got this black Arcteryx beanie that I'm sure you guys have been seeing all over social media. I know I technically got this beanie in December, but I'm just including it in this spring pickups video because it's the beanie I've been wearing the most for the spring season. Besides the iconic Arcteryx logo splashed across the entire front of the beanie, which, call it controversial, I'm not the biggest fan of big branding, but for some reason I think this one looks super nice. What's super underrated about this beanie is actually the material being used. So it's 50% polyester, 50% wool, which basically translates to it being warm while still being pretty comfortable on the head. And another detail that I really like about this beanie that I think is super underrated is that it has like this belt lining on the inside, which is pretty non-abrasive and is the reason I keep coming back to it. Ever since trying a scarf, I've been thinking about getting one recently, not just for the aesthetic, but because it's super practical. And since it's been unusually cold in SD lately, I finally decided to pick one up. And the one I opted for is this one from Colorful Standard in this olive colorway. And I couldn't be happier with my purchase. Something I love about this scarf is that it's super oversized, not in terms of just length, but also because of the width. And this gives it that super elegant aesthetic that I associate with overcoats and loafers. Since it's made of merino wool, I'd say that it can get pretty itchy, but sometimes that's the price you pay for quality, and overall a fantastic pickup. So for the last pickup, this is something that's been on my wish list for the longest time, and I'm so happy to say I finally own a pair. It's the Common Projects Achilles Low. I've tried to find alternatives to the Common Projects for so long, but I feel like everything just always brings me back to this pair. When so many brands are trying to replicate what these are doing, I feel like these are doing something right. And even considering that they are cheaper alternatives, I feel like so many people always come back to the Common Projects, which is why I kind of held off on getting those and just prayed for a sale. I've been wearing them for a week now, and I have pretty mixed opinions. Firstly, let's start off with the good. I think that these look absolutely amazing with any pair of pants I throw on it, and they just work so easily with them. But a big downside, and I hate to say it, is that the break-in time is atrocious. So me and my friend who also copped a pair were actually making a joke about this, that they're called the Achilles Low because they absolutely tear your Achilles apart. I have like these huge blisters in both of my heels, and I didn't know about this issue, but apparently looking on Reddit, this is actually a very common problem, and people recommend getting like these like abrasion-free band-aids or whatever to deal with the break-in time. But I don't think there's any other way to get around this atrocious break-in besides just wearing them. I'll show you guys right here to show you guys what I mean. You see this like heel part in the back? It like digs into your heel so much because it's pointing inwards. Definitely something to note. I think that the leather is super soft and it's breaking in, but the heel is definitely like the #1 concern. This shoe is so comfortable besides the heel, and hopefully the break-in time is gonna get better the more and more I wear them, but I still think it's worth it. I absolutely love these pair of shoes, just the silhouette, and if you guys can find it like at a discount, I would say it's a definite cop. But I think there's a reason that people always come back to this shoe even after their first pair, and hopefully it will become a staple in my wardrobe in the future as well. So that was it for the pickups today. Not too many this time around, but I think that this pickups video was a very good idea of where my style is progressing. It's definitely been my favorite pickups video haul type of thing in a while. If you're curious about any of these pieces, I'll be leaving a link in my description. But other than that, that's it for today's video. Thanks for sticking around, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.